Archangel Michael says, there is a divine connection prepared for you, one that has been aligned since before you even knew the meaning of love. The universe has been slowly guiding two paths toward each other, making sure every step brings you closer to that destined meeting. But now, there is a shadow in motion, determined to twist the path before it becomes whole. This interference is not random, it is intentional, calculated, and rooted in envy. Someone in your energy space has sensed the closeness of this union and feels threatened by the happiness it promises you. They are moving quietly, planting distractions and obstacles so your moment never comes. The signs have already been around you: missed messages, unexpected delays, sudden changes in plans. These are not accidents, but the precise placement of blockages to make you feel your destiny is slipping away. You have been feeling an unusual weight on your spirit lately, as though someone is pulling you away from something important. What they do not know is that destiny has a way of protecting what belongs to it. The more they try to delay, the more divine forces are preparing to break every barrier. Even now, the universe is sending you confirmations, whispers that you are closer to meeting your soulmate than you ever imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This person blocking you is closer than you think. They may even speak to you with a friendly face. They have been keeping track of your movements, watching for opportunities to pull you into situations that keep you distracted. Every invitation, every sudden obligation they create, is meant to pull you just far enough from the moment you are meant to be in. Their fear is not of you, but of the version of you that will awaken when you meet your soulmate. They know that once this connection is made, nothing in your life will be the same. You will glow with a happiness that cannot be dimmed, and they will lose the control or influence they once had over you. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate has been dreaming of you without even knowing your face. They feel you in quiet moments, in places where their heart aches for someone they have never met. That magnetic pull is becoming stronger by the day, and that is why the interference around you has intensified. If you have felt restless, unable to focus, or strangely pulled toward places you don't normally go, this is the guidance of destiny trying to navigate around the traps being set. The forces of light are working in silence, weaving signs into your days, urging you to keep moving forward. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The one who wishes to block you has already whispered into certain ears, twisting truths to make others see you in a distorted way. They have planted seeds of doubt in spaces where your soulmate might hear of you indirectly. Their intention is clear: they want to create a shadow over your name before light can even touch it. But they underestimate the depth of the spiritual bond already forming. Even though you have not met physically, the energy between you and your soulmate is already weaving together. Every attempt to block you is only drawing divine attention to the interference, and Archangel Michael is preparing to strike through it. Lately, you may have felt as if someone is watching your every move. That isn't just your imagination, it is the effect of their obsessive need to control your timing. They know the moment is coming closer, and in their desperation, they are making reckless moves that will soon expose them. When you start seeing sudden miscommunications, missed calls, lost invitations, cancelled meetings, understand that it is part of their design. But the higher realm is already shifting the path, opening a hidden doorway that no human hand can close. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You may even notice this person becoming extra kind, as though they are overcompensating for something. This false warmth is part of their cover. They want you to see them as harmless so you never suspect their role in the delay. But behind closed doors, their conversations are laced with envy and fear of your joy. The soul connection waiting for you is powerful. It's the kind of union that changes everything you believe about love and destiny. It is not just emotional but spiritual, a meeting that awakens ancient memories buried in both of your hearts. And because of this depth, the darkness is doing everything it can to keep you apart. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate has already been given glimpses of your spirit in their dreams. They may not understand these visions yet, but the feeling is undeniable. This is why their own life has been stirred up recently, because the universe is clearing space for you. But what is hidden from your view is the subtle sabotage in your daily life. That unexpected delay, that person telling you, now isn't the right time, those missed opportunities, they are all part of the same web. Yet, the more they weave, the closer you come to breaking free. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your soulmate is moving toward you even when they are unaware. Small choices they make, routes they take, and places they feel drawn to are all aligning with your path. You are both being magnetically pulled together by an unseen force. The one blocking you feels this shift as well, and that is why they are becoming desperate. They know that once you and your soulmate cross paths, there will be no turning back. No lie or manipulation will be able to separate what is meant to be united. You may have noticed recently that certain people around you are suddenly talking about soulmates, love, or relationships. This is no coincidence. These conversations are spiritual echoes, signs that the energy of your meeting is already in the air. Archangel Michael says, there will be a moment very soon when time will bend in your favor. In that moment, a chance meeting will occur that the enemy cannot predict or block. And when it happens, you will understand why all these delays had to be broken. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This person working against you has been carefully watching the calendar, tracking moments where your paths might cross. They have been trying to move pieces around, influencing others so that you and your soulmate are always just a few steps apart. Every missed moment has been crafted to make it seem like the universe is silent, when in truth, divine timing is still speaking loudly. Their fear is rooted in the light you carry, the glow that will only intensify when your hearts finally meet. They know that such a union will bring you a joy that cannot be manipulated or diminished. And for someone who thrives on control, that is unbearable. You have already been sensing changes in the air. Certain days feel heavier, almost like walking through water, while others feel electric with unseen possibility. These shifts are the spiritual battle playing out around you, as light and darkness wrestle over your path. Archangel Michael says, even though they are trying to keep you apart, there is a moment coming that no interference can stop. In that moment, the bond will click into place like it was always meant to, and nothing will be able to undo it. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Recently, you might have noticed a sudden pull toward places or activities you don't normally consider. That's not random, it's divine navigation. Every impulse to go somewhere different, every unexpected change of plan that feels right, is part of your protection. Meanwhile, the one trying to stop you is beginning to grow careless. Their attempts are becoming more obvious, and soon others will see their true intentions. Whispers will start to spread, and their influence will weaken. Your soulmate is also feeling these pulls. They are being guided toward moments where your paths could meet, even though they might not fully understand why. It may be a sudden decision to attend an event, visit a place, or even take a different route home. Archangel Michael says, destiny has its own way of moving pieces when the time is right. And soon, those pieces will align so perfectly that even the enemy will realize their efforts were wasted. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The person blocking you may disguise themselves as someone concerned for your well-being. They might give advice that sounds protective but is really meant to keep you away from certain opportunities. They might even plant fears in your mind about taking certain steps forward. But their power over your path is temporary. The more they try to pull you away, the more the universe bends situations in your favor. Every delay becomes a redirection towards something even better. Your soulmate's energy is already reaching for you across the unseen. Sometimes you may feel a sudden warmth in your chest, a spark of joy for no reason. That's their soul brushing against yours. It is proof that the connection is alive and moving closer. And though shadows move around you, light has already marked the day when your hands will finally meet. That day will arrive quietly, without announcement, catching the enemy completely off guard. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Your dreams may begin to shift soon. You may see flashes of a face you do not know yet, or hear a voice that feels familiar without any memory to match it. These are glimpses of the soul waiting to meet you. The one who tries to stop you cannot touch these dreams. They can interfere in the physical world, but they cannot reach the sacred space where your souls meet in the spirit. And in that place, the bond continues to grow stronger. Archangel Michael says, the closer this meeting gets, the more obvious the opposition will become. But with each step forward, your protection will grow, shielding you from traps that would have once caught you. The time of waiting is almost over. Soon, what was hidden will step into the open, and the one meant for you will be standing right where destiny always planned. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The one trying to block you is becoming uneasy because their influence is slipping. They can feel the tide turning, the magnetic force between you and your soulmate growing stronger each day. No matter how many distractions they create, there's a pull they cannot break. They may try one last desperate move, a sudden lie, an urgent situation designed to keep you away from the place you are meant to be. But this time, divine timing will shift so quickly that their plan will unravel before it can even begin. The moment they think they've succeeded will be the exact moment destiny takes control. You have already been walking closer to that meeting without realizing it. Every delay that frustrated you was secretly a protection, redirecting you away from moments where the interference was strongest. Now, the path is almost clear. Archangel Michael says, the final stretch is the most heavily guarded. In these coming days, trust your instincts more than the voices around you. What feels right in your soul is the map to your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Signs will begin to multiply, unexpected symbols, repeated numbers, and familiar songs playing at the right moment. You will notice them not because you're looking for them, but because they will feel charged with meaning. These are the confirmations that the connection is nearly within reach. The person standing in your way will notice these shifts too, and it will unsettle them. Their calm will break, and their words will betray the truth they've been hiding. People around them will start to question their motives. Your soulmate is also receiving signs. They may find themselves thinking about love more often, feeling a sense of anticipation they cannot explain. It is the same thread that has been pulling you forward, the same energy that connects you across distance. Archangel Michael says, when this thread finally leads you face to face, every past hurt, every unanswered question will fade into silence. You will understand why the wait was worth it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. In the final days before the meeting, you may feel sudden waves of energy. Moments of excitement followed by a deep calm. These are shifts in the spiritual atmosphere, a realignment as the interference loses power. The closer the moment comes, the more you will feel it. Your dreams may grow vivid, filled with fragments of places you haven't been yet. Some will match the exact location of where you will meet. This is destiny giving you a preview so your soul recognizes it instantly when it happens. The one who tried to block you will begin to turn their attention elsewhere. They will sense that they can no longer influence the outcome, and their focus will shift to other distractions. In truth, this is the final sign that the way is open. Archangel Michael says, once this connection begins, it will be unstoppable. The bond will be written into every step you take, strengthening with each shared moment. Type Amen to get blessing 777. And when it happens, it won't feel like meeting a stranger, it will feel like coming home. There will be a recognition, a warmth, a sense that you have known each other for lifetimes. Words will not be needed to confirm it, the silence between you will say everything. The enemy who tried to keep you apart will watch from a distance, realizing they were powerless against divine will. Every move they made only delayed the inevitable. And in the delay, your bond has grown even stronger. From that day forward, your life will begin to shift in ways you cannot imagine. New opportunities, unexpected blessings, and doors you thought were closed will open wide. This is the ripple effect of a union blessed by higher hands. Archangel Michael says, your time has come. No shadow, no whisper, no interference will stand in the way any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The air around you is going to feel different in the coming days, charged, as if every sound and movement is carrying a hidden message. You may feel a sudden pull towards certain places, faces, and even conversations that seem ordinary but are laced with purpose. These are not coincidences. They are guiding lights leading you closer to the moment you were always meant to live. The one who tried to block you will sense this shift and feel their grip slipping. They may try to re-enter your life with kindness, apologies, or even offers to help. But beneath the surface, their heart still carries the same intention, to delay your meeting until the spark between you and your soulmate dies. What they fail to understand is that this spark cannot be put out. It has burned quietly through every obstacle, every detour, and every trap they laid. Now, it is only growing stronger, its light impossible to hide. Archangel Michael says, the enemy's final move will be their undoing. The trap they set will turn against them, and in that exact moment, your path will open wide. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You may soon find yourself standing in a place you didn't plan to be, yet every part of your spirit will recognize it. The colors, the air, the way time feels slightly slower, everything will feel familiar. That is the meeting point destiny carved long ago, untouched by any hand trying to block it. Your soulmate may arrive there by what they believe is an accident, a last-minute change, a sudden invitation, or a random choice that leads them directly into your presence. When your eyes meet, it will feel like the missing piece of your life has finally fallen into place. The interference around you will vanish like fog under the sun. Those who tried to stand in the way will find themselves powerless to stop the flow of events. You will walk forward into that moment without hesitation, as if you've already rehearsed it in another lifetime. Archangel Michael says, the connection will lock into place in an instant, and no shadow will ever stand between you again. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. In the hours after you meet, you will notice the atmosphere around you changing. People will speak to you differently, opportunities will begin to appear, and even your energy will feel lighter. This is the ripple effect of divine alignment. The world begins to move in your favor without resistance. Your soulmate will feel it too. They may not be able to explain it, but they will be drawn to speak to you again, to keep you close, as though letting you out of their sight feels wrong. That invisible thread will pull you back together again and again until it becomes permanent. Meanwhile, the one who tried to block you will begin to fade from your story. They will realize there is no longer a place for them in the chapter that is unfolding. Their plans will crumble, and the power they once had will be gone forever. Archangel Michael says, the bond you are about to form will heal wounds you forgot you had. It will restore pieces of your spirit you thought were lost. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. And this will only be the beginning. In the weeks that follow, you and your soulmate will begin building a connection that feels both effortless and extraordinary. Every conversation will uncover a shared value, a mirrored dream, or a memory that feels as though you've lived it together before. The universe will continue to send you signs to affirm the path you're on. Repeating numbers will appear more often, songs will seem to play at the exact right moment, and strangers may even comment on the light they see in you. The forces that once tried to keep you apart will have no power here. The divine has closed every door that could lead to separation. Now, only the door to your shared future remains open. Archangel Michael says, this is the chapter your soul has been waiting for. Step into it without fear, because it was written for you before time began. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. As the days pass, you will begin to notice the invisible rearrangement of your surroundings. People you rarely hear from will suddenly reach out, leading you into situations that seem small but are connected to your greater path. This is the silent orchestration of divine timing, placing you exactly where you need to be without your conscious planning. The one who sought to block you will grow restless in this shifting energy. They will sense their control dissolving, like sand slipping through their fingers. Every tactic they once used, distraction, misinformation, and emotional manipulation, will lose its hold on you. Your mind will feel clearer, your steps lighter. The weight you have carried from constant delays will start to lift, even if you don't fully understand why. This is because the obstacles placed in your path are now being removed one by one. Archangel Michael says, the final meeting is already in motion, and no earthly scheme can stop the hand of destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The day will come when the timing aligns so perfectly, it will feel like the world has paused for you. You may be out for something ordinary, a quick errand, a casual gathering, yet every detail will be divinely arranged. Even the smallest choices, like what time you leave or which path you take, will matter. Your soulmate will also be moving toward you on that same day, guided by an unseen pull. Perhaps they, too, will be on an unplanned route, drawn into a moment they never expected. But when your eyes meet, it will feel like you've stepped into a memory you both forgot you had. The air between you will shift instantly, and without speaking, you will feel the recognition in your soul. No interference, no lingering shadow, no whispered lie will matter anymore. The bond will be sealed in that instant. Archangel Michael says, this moment will change everything about the way you see love and life itself. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. In the hours following your meeting, you will carry a quiet glow that others will notice. Strangers may smile at you, conversations will feel warmer, and even the atmosphere will feel lighter. This is because your energy will be vibrating at a higher frequency, ignited by the presence of your true counterpart. Your soulmate will experience the same shift. They may find themselves unable to stop thinking about you, replaying the encounter over and over. It will feel like they've been waiting their whole life for someone they didn't know they needed. The one who tried to keep you apart will feel this shift too, but for them, it will be unsettling. They will understand, even without words, that the window to stop you has closed forever. The victory they wanted will never be theirs. Archangel Michael says, the joy that follows will be unshakable because it is rooted in what was divinely promised. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. In the days that follow, communication between you and your soulmate will begin to flow naturally. Each exchange will feel like a continuation of something old, as though you are picking up a conversation from long ago. The ease will be undeniable. Your connection will begin to weave itself into your daily life without force. Plans will form effortlessly, and you will find yourselves in the same places, at the same times, without even trying. It will feel like you are both following the same map without having seen it. The forces that once worked against you will retreat entirely. The one who tried to block your meeting will fade into the background of your life, powerless to undo what has been done. And as they disappear, new blessings will appear in their place. Archangel Michael says, the love that is meant for you is now unstoppable, because it is carried by the will of heaven itself. Type Amen to get blessing 9999.